Hey guys, welcome to the video. First of all, my apologies to those of you who watched my previous upload up to the point of about 3 minutes in at best, where it then just froze and you continued with X amount of audio and no visual. This is because I export with InShot and it can be a little bit unreliable. I think it's if your phone locks or anything like that while it's exporting the file, it just crunches the whole thing. You keep your audio, but you get rid of the video. So, yeah, we're going to do the whole thing again. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? This isn't exactly the first time I've had to refilm an entire video because the export failed and I'd already deleted the raw file to make space on my phone. Luckily, I've made loads of space on my phone, so this shouldn't happen again. But it's going to be the same video again, just less interesting, less funny, a bit less natural, and a little bit more annoyed. But I'm going to be talking about the stuff I picked up at the 20% off staff discount event. Oh, great. Now my floodlight's out of battery as well. Okay, the ring light's going to have to be the one then. Already off to a terrible start, really, aren't we? So, this pickup video, the fourth of 5 pickup videos that I'm currently doing, is me talking about what I picked up on our 20% off staff discount event. Now, this was a thing done by the toy shop that I work at that you guys totally don't know where it is. I think to basically, you know, help the staff out if they were struggling with the cost of living crisis to afford Christmas presents. I think that's a very nice idea. My manager claims that he's been suggesting it for years. We won't be able to prove that one way or another, but it did not extend to software because they love just squeezing as much money out of the software as possible, so I couldn't get 10% off an Xbox Series X, which might have been nice. For now, I'm just going to continue to put off buying it. But what I picked up in the event? Well, I picked up some pieces for my Lanard Toys Predator and Alien collections. Yeah. So the first thing I picked up was, so I started my Lanard Toys collection because the Alien runner, the Xenomorph runner, was reduced to £3. And that meant that I wanted to try and get all of these as cheap as possible, as reduced as possible. I assumed that the other figures would probably follow soon, and I was not right. The runner was just a lot older than the other things, so we'll probably get there, but like next year. So what I did was, the first thing I bought was the Falconer Predator, because this went out of stock shortly before the 20% off discount event, and then came back into stock, and I thought, you know what, we'll get this 20% off. That's probably the cheapest we're going to manage, you know, if they are going out of stock. So we got this for, what, £8? Yeah, this was 10 to begin with, so yeah, we got this for £8. That's not too bad. We also got another Lanard Toys figure I was putting off. This was the one that... this was the one that... the eye-catching nature of it. This video's gone terribly. I've already had to reshoot the whole thing. We're 3.5 minutes in, I've not done anything. The eye-catching nature of this figure is what made me invested in the Xenomorph figures in the first place, especially this kind of test tubey thing with the facehugger in it. This beautiful lime green Xenomorph. These are down to £9 now, but I figured I would go ahead and grab it now with 20% off. You know, that's like, what, just over £7. So I thought, you know, we'll go ahead and grab it, and then we've got it, and we know that... and we know that we're not going to miss out on one, because these have sold out a few times in the past as well. And they were near selling out when I bought it, but we've actually got a load more of them in. So yeah, this is really cool. The Falconer means that I've got no gaps in my Predator collection, assuming the transparent original Predator comes back in, which the website says it is temporarily out of stock, so it should be fine. However, there was already Aliens made that I already missed with the original runner, the bronze runner, so that's not going to go much further. But I'm really excited to see the dark blue version of this come out in the UK. And now we go into the pop figure portion. So first of all, I kind of like this guy. Again, I felt like the blue on him was weirdly eye-catching, and I thought, you know what, it would be nice to have a memento of when me and my dad went to see Black Adam, because as much as that doesn't seem like an event necessarily worth remembering, at this sort of, in this low point in my life, it was actually nice to just have a plan of something to go and do. And you know what? The film's not bad. If you care about the DC films, you should definitely go out and see it. There's very interesting characters in there. And one of them is Atom Smasher. And this was reduced to £5 shortly before the 20% off event. And I thought, you know what? For £4, I'll take him. Like I say, the blue doesn't really do justice to it on the video, but when you see it in the store, the blue is weirdly eye-catching. And I think that's, you know, that was a pretty cool pickup. And the other pop figure that I picked up was the Christmas Star Wars Snowman R2-D2 figure. Now, I got the one whose head was on the best, and we have since restocked these, so there's probably some where the head is actually on properly, but they are not on great. But yeah, I thought these Star Wars snowmen were so cute, and R2-D2 is the best and was the cutest one in my opinion. We've got Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, Boba Fett, C-3PO, and R2-D2. I thought R2 was the cutest one. People who know me best will know that R2 is one of my absolute favourite Star Wars characters. And yeah, I had to get this. It's really cute. Now, we have 111 NW openings to do. But I don't think this is going to be one, but we might do some of my Christmas pop figures before Christmas. I don't think I'm going to open this just because of the glittery finish. I don't really know if that's sealed in or whatever, or if it's just glitter on there. But I would hate to get it out for Christmas one year and be like, oh, all the glitter's come off. Because I hate that, you know, when you have like a glittery decoration or something, and every time you handle it, the glitter comes off, and it eventually just gets deader and deader. I'd rather just leave him in there looking cute and glittery. So yeah, that's everything I picked up for myself. Now, in the first event, I only picked up my brother's birthday presents, and I really should have planned ahead and picked everything up, but at least it gave me that extra week to think of, you know, stuff that I'd forgotten about the week before, like everything I picked up apart from Atom Smasher and R2-D2. You know, the line of toys figures I'd completely forgotten about until, you know, the Xenomorph Warrior I completely forgot about until the second event. I really should have planned for the first event because, as humans are ones to do, and I was as well, everybody planned their stuff for the second event. So luckily, I got myself around the shop nice and quick, and my colleague Rich let me go ahead of him as he was buying £600 worth of stuff. So luckily I didn't need to worry, but shortly after I got served, there was just a queue of staff buying loads of stuff, so I really should have planned for the first event. But yeah, the main thing that I picked up was this product for my brother's Christmas present. Now, I know it is ridiculous to get a 27-year-old man nothing but Pokemon figures for his Christmas present, but I saw this product and my eyes slowly made my way around who was in it. And it was like he'd planned it himself. First of all, we got the big Dragonite on the bottom. We got Gengar and Lucario. And we've even got Surfetched. And the randomness of these figures all coming together... I mean, we've got Ash and Pikachu as well, but who cares? The randomness of all these figures coming together seemed like destiny. I'm sure he will agree and understand that just the fact that all of these particular Pokemon... I mean, Surfetched, that's random, isn't it? Yeah, Dragonite, Gengar, and Lucario, they're pretty big Pokemon. But Surfetched, I mean... I know he's a new boy, but he isn't exactly like the most popular kid on the block, is he? So that just seemed so random and so perfect. Now, what I would say is if you're going to pick up this Pokemon Master Journeys figure set, have a good look over it, because although I've never seen any kind of like blemishes or anything on the clip and play Pokemon figures, these boxes, they all had something wrong with them. I actually took one to the till and then went and swapped it, because the Dragonite had like marks on it, and the Dragonite was the main thing I wanted to be good. In the end, I traded off the Dragonite looking good for the Gengar looking a bit wonky. And he's got a little mark on his side there. I'm not sure if I'd noticed that earlier, but it's not great. But yeah, I don't know what the hell is wrong with that. Like, the quality control is not as good in this as the individual figures, or as far as I've seen anyway. Well, yeah, I picked this up with a 20% off event because I thought, you know what, yeah, then it brings it down to £40, and you know, that's just logical, isn't it? This was the big buy for the 20% off event, and then shortly after we reduced these to £40 anyway, so I saved nothing. But I digress. You know, it got me Christmas shopping done, and that's that. Now, the last thing that I threw in to that video as a little bit of extra content was a mail opening, which I obviously can't recreate. So I'm just going to re-show you guys the figures. This was an eBay auction that I saw one day was about to not sell. And I thought, you know what, we'll stick a minimum bid on, because it's figures that were actually going to be a really big part of DSW back in when it was going to be like Jack's Pacific Fed, when I was resisting the change over to Mattel. So first of all, we got this Psychosis, which is a guy I've always wanted a figure of. And his arms and head are slightly discoloured, but nowhere near as bad as most of them. And definitely not as green as some of them can be. And the figure itself, as I was saying on the original mail opening, the figure looks so clean. Like, there's not a lot of marks, the tattoos are all intact. There's a little bit of damage to the decals and stuff, but not excessive amounts, you know. It's pretty good, and the joints are in really good condition too, which is all that matters in Jakks-Pacific figures, because the arms are terrible. And, of course, as you've already seen now, the other thing, the thing that drew me to it, was the red ECW Super Crazy, which is the only Jakks-Pacific Super Crazy I don't own. So as much as I could have just kept buying bundles and, you know, waiting to get these guys naturally, I thought, you know, for the sake of £4, let's just pick them up, finish the Super Crazy collection. Again, the joints are in great condition. The paint is in pretty good condition on him as well, but what I noticed on the mail opening is this weird brown stuff on his back, which, as I said in the video, I said, I hope that's not what I think it is. But yeah, I think that's just that's that infamous Super Crazy buried alive match, isn't it? But yeah, that was the other thing that I tacked on there. But I'm going to tack on another. Oh god, that Psychosis's arm is gone. This is what I'm talking about with Jakks-Pacific figures. Look, it's wobbling. It wasn't wobbling a second ago. Oh man, Psychosis. Yeah, the Mexicals were going to be an important feature in the DSW tag team division back in when I was using Jakks-Pacific figures. They weren't necessarily going to be a successful tag team, but they were going to be a present one. And now that we've got Mattel Elites, between them not doing a lot of Legends figures that we get over in the UK, them quite often doing only half of a tag team, and my lack of interest in most modern tag teams, I don't really have any Elite tag teams apart from the Nation of Domination, whose joints are making me want to write them out altogether. So my tag division is going to be AEW figures that I got reduced and don't necessarily have much of an opinion one way or another on. But yeah, this is what the tag division would have been one day. But yeah, anyway, enough rambling and going off on a tangent. There is one more piece of added content that I'm going to chuck in this as an apology for the inconvenience of the original upload. That's just a little bit of extra content, something I picked up from the store yesterday because Chainsaw Charlie came in stock. And I was never resisting this. We could pretend I was going to, and I'm scared I'm getting to a point where anything Attitude Era I'm going to have to pick up. I've been looking at the Stephanie McMahon Helmsley Women's Champion figure and everything, you know. But basically this guy does not look as bad as I thought it did in the preview figures, where the face just looked ridiculous. You know, it is a bit silly, it is a bit funny, but you know, at the end of the day, that is the character, I guess. And I think it looks a lot better in person than I expected. I think I probably would have regretted this if I didn't pick it up, so I thought I have to play it safe and pick it up. I'm still not sure why it comes with a spare Terry Funk head, but, you know, why not, I guess. Better than it not coming with that, I suppose. Random improvement on the figure. But yeah, I thought I'd just show this off as well. There's a little bit of added content to apologise to those of you who've now watched this video twice. Thank you guys for watching. Have I got anything to plug? Yeah, so this video was in the aims of having 2 uploads this week. Now, today would have been the ideal time to film the next upload for the week rather than refilm this one, but it is what it is. We got it done. Yeah, look out for that next upload. It won't be a pickup video. It's not going to be the last pickup video. I don't know what it is going to be. Hopefully an NW opening, because with Chainsaw Charlie, we are now up to 111 NW openings needed. So yeah, we need to start cracking on with those. But yeah, we're in the build up to Christmas, so the content needs to go up, because content at Christmas is fun. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and please check out the playlists and the end cards, all that kind of stuff. Goodbye. Oh, sorry. Oh, Disaster Man, sorry. Oh, sorry my videos are so shit. Oh, sorry, I don't proof watch videos before I upload them.